Happy Thursday, April 2nd, students. Good to see all of you again today. Thanks for logging in and working hard on American literature. I hope you're all having a good morning and hope you're going to enjoy the weather today. It looks like it is beautiful outside. Looks like the temperature is going to be pretty high today. So today, what you're going to be doing is reading How to Tell a True War Story. And I just want to highlight some of those important ideas that you will find on this sheet right there as the list. Some of the things that really stand out incredibly strongly in this story are the concepts of truth, blame, what war does to a soldier's mind, also friendship and brotherhood, as well as transformation and metamorphosis. Those are really strong concepts that ring through in this story. So I just want to go over a few passages that I find really important. In this story, you're going to find out that Tim O'Brien doesn't always tell you what actually happened. He's really going to be telling you about how truth can be deceptive, or what happens in a moment may not be what we remember. And especially if you're in a moment of warfare and difficulty and under the duress and threat of dying, that the truth may morph into something different in a soldier's mind. So sometimes when students read this story, they get like ticked off that, what do you mean Tim O'Brien's not telling us the whole truth, or he's not giving us the real story? I don't want you to be worried about that, but I want you to think about this concept of truth in this story and what we can understand and observe, and how our emotions play a part of that concept of truth. So just some important passages at the beginning, towards the beginning of the story. I'm reading out of my book. So I apologize that I don't have the page numbers for you right now. At the beginning of the book, there is a passage that says, "A true war story is never moral. It does not instruct nor encourage virtue, nor suggest models of proper human behavior, nor restrain men from doing the things men have always done. If a story seems moral, do not believe it. If at the end of the war story you feel uplifted, or if you feel that some small bit of rectitude has been salvaged from the larger waste, then you have been made a victim of a very old and terrible lie. There is no rectitude whatsoever. There is no virtue. As a first rule of thumb, therefore, you can tell a true war story by its absolutely and uncompromising allegiance to obscenity and evil." And I'm going to skip a little bit. You can tell a true war story if it embarrasses you. If you don't care for obscenity, you don't care for the truth. And so Tim O'Brien is interested in that concept of truth. I will also forewarn you, there's a section in the story in which Rat Kiley, who has just lost one of his best friends in a battle, he winds up torturing a baby water buffalo. And the scene is it is gruesome and rather horrifying. So please make sure this is a story that, if you have younger siblings around, don't listen to it with them around, and just be aware of that. There's also some swearing in the story as well. So again, Tim O'Brien's using those descriptions of torture and the use of swear words because that's the real reflection of what some of those soldiers experience. So for today, listen or read How to Tell a True War Story. Then please work on your notes that you've been doing this form. And that is it for today. Also, a important announcement. I am not going to make you do the presentation. I think that is just putting too much on your plates right now. And so we're just going to stick to reading Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried. So take care of yourself. Go outside. Take a walk sometime today. Go running. Get exercise and fresh air. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.